Hey guys, it's Gaby from What's Gaby Cooking, and I'm so excited to be over here on Food 52 today. We are making one of my favorite cookie recipes from my new cookbook. They are my dad's kitchen sink cookies. We grew up making these. They are so incredible. Look at these. Like, don't you just want those in your life? We're gonna have them in like less than 10 minutes. Are you ready for this? Okay, I'm going to run through all the ingredients we need. The beauty to these kitchen sink cookies is that if you don't have chocolate chips or you don't have M&Ms, you can use another sort of mix-in. So let's start from the top. We need butter, sugar, brown sugar, eggs and vanilla, flour, baking soda, baking powder, and then we're gonna pulverize some oats, we're gonna add some M&Ms, we're gonna add some chocolate chips, and cranberries. The recipe in the book calls for dried apricots, but we are living in quarantine times, and I do not have any. So it all gets made in the KitchenAid. Here we go. First things first, I have some butter that I've let sit at room temperature for the last couple hours, so it's like very soft and pliable. We are just going to pop that right in to the mixer. It's 1 cup. To that, we are just going to add 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of white sugar. If you don't have either, you can substitute, you can do all brown sugar, you can do all white sugar, depends. You also can make your own brown sugar with 1 cup of white sugar and 1 tablespoon of molasses. You're welcome. I did that last week until I found some. And we just need 1 cup of white. Level that out. Ooh, I crushed that. All right, into our mixer, we are just going to put this on and let the butter and the sugar cream together. All right, so this is what you want your butter and your sugar to look like. I usually let it cream together for about 2 minutes so everything's super incorporated. To that, we are just gonna add, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna measure out 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. If you don't have vanilla extract, you can use chocolate extract, you can use a vanilla bean, the insides of it, whatever you want, and then 2 eggs. So you always want to crack your eggs on a flat surface, and then I'm just gonna pop them right in here. Oops, ooh, that was a messy one. Ooh, no shell, I don't think. Hold on, oh no, there's a little bit of shell. It's that big thing of shell. All right, that goes right into our butter and our sugar mixture. And then we're gonna turn our mixer back on and blend it up. All right, that looks amazing. Let's get to our dry ingredients. So we need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm gonna grab a knife so I can level these cups out. We're gonna scoop out 2 cups. Oh man, I am running out of flour. That'll be a really sad day. 2 cups right in here. I do not sift the flour. This is a Papa Dalkin, that's my dad recipe. And we do not sift flour unless we're like really getting into the pastry game. These cookies, not necessary. And then we need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, baking powder, and salt. When I was recipe testing this, I made it very easy so you could maybe memorize the recipe. So I've got 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1 teaspoon, oh, I guess that was baking powder, whatever. 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and then 1 teaspoon of some salt. That's just gonna go right in. Before we mix that together, I'm going to measure out 2½ cups of oats. We're gonna actually pulverize the oats, which if you've never done in cookies before, it's amazing. So let's just measure that out. 1 cup, 2 cups, we'll eyeball a ½ a cup, ½ a cup. Oh, there's a ½ a cup measurer in here. Who knew? All right, so let's just pulverize this up on our blender. Easy, 13 seconds, no more, no less. I mean, do what you want. And then it's kind of like the cookbook. Eat what you want, do what you want. We don't have rules here in this house. We're gonna add that right into our mixer and turn it on. Where's my thing? We're gonna put this on top because you know the flour always flies everywhere and it's very upsetting. And it's gonna be a pretty thick dough. It's gonna get even thicker once we add all the mix-ins, but I wanna just mostly incorporate the flour. That's it, super easy. Okay, so look at that. Let's just try it. Tastes like home. That's good. Okay, so we add 4 cups of this is 4. We have 4 cups of mix-ins to this. So I'm gonna measure out 1 1/3 cups of M&Ms. I'm going to measure out 1 1/3 cup of dried like craisins, cranberries. You could use apricots, you could use raisins, whatever floats your boat. I'm gonna add some of that. If I had dried apricots, I would do that. They give it like an even, like more delicious, chewy texture. They're actually really good. I know you're like, what, apricots and cookies? Trust me, I wouldn't lie to you. These these are the super cookie chips. If you've never had them before, hot tips, they're amazing. Look at how they're shaped. They're like half chip, half disc. And they really, like when you bite into a cookie and there's not like chocolate in every bite, what's the point? You'll never have that problem. That was an awkward way to open these. That's 1 cup. And another 1/3 cup. So that's roughly 4 cups now of all of our mix-ins. But like I said earlier, get crazy. You could add nuts, you could add coconut. It's gonna be good. This is gonna be really thick, so I'm just gonna blend it up for a hot second as fast as I can. Come look at this. Oh man. Looks great. Okay, so you can see that came together very quickly. The dough is so delicious. And we're gonna chill this for just a hot second in the fridge, maybe like 30 minutes, just to let all the flavors come together, and then we're gonna bake them. Okay, so the dough's been chilling for roughly 30 minutes. You could leave it in there overnight. The longer the dough sits, the more the flavors develop. And then we're just going to scoop out 12 cookies onto either a parchment lined baking sheet, a Silpat lined baking sheet, whatever you prefer. I just like this because it makes it really easy to take them off and just like roll through more cookies. These are going into the oven, 350 degrees for 10.5 minutes. See you in a minute. Okay, don't mind me with my giant spoon. We're gonna quickly, cookies still have 4 minutes. We're gonna take them out, give them a quick bang to release all the air bubbles, put them back in. So, if you've never done this before, you gotta move fast. You just do quick bang, back into the oven. Are you ready for this? This is the moment of truth. You're going to take them out, give them one last bang, and then see, you can still see they're gooey in the center. We're gonna let them finish residually cooking on this baking sheet for like 5 minutes before we transfer them off, and then we're gonna eat all of them. This could be the best way. I don't even know which one to get. Like, look at the distribution of the chocolate and the craisins and the M&Ms. I think this is the best one. We're going for it. I mean, they're so good. They make me so happy. Okay. Full recipe and 124 other ones are in my new cookbook, which is out now, called Eat What You Want. It's all about recipes for real life. I have chocolate in my teeth. I'm gonna go destroy the rest of these cookies and eat all of them. I have no shame. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, leave them below and I'll answer later. Bye.